Martin Clunes, 60, is back with another three-part travelogue, Islands of the Pacific. But this one has some royal ties, as the actor learns from a tribe who worship Prince Philip as a god, something the Duke of Edinburgh himself was pleased to hear. In a new interview ahead of the program's debut on ITV this Saturday, Martin recalled reaching out to the Prince about his recognition in the show. He also spoke of how they had to change certain elements after the Duke's death on April 9, 2021. He said, "We had to change was a section with the Yakel people, who for many years have seen the Duke of Edinburgh as a god. Those scenes were filmed before Prince Philip died, so what seemed amusing when he was alive is much more poignant now. But I reached out to the Duke when I got back, and sent him a photo of me with the whole tribe under a huge tree, and I said his influence was obviously a force for good as they were absolutely charming." Martin added, and he sent a message back saying he was glad I enjoyed my time there. But there were other elements that needed changing too, because some scenes were filmed pre-COVID. The pandemic caused severe delays to the production, which meant the team had to make huge changes. For one, we had to go back and do new voice-overs referencing COVID, because we had to justify why we weren't all wearing masks, and why we did certain things, he explained to Radio Times. For instance, on Vanuatu we were invited to a kava ceremony, where this narcotic root is chewed by virgin boys then spat into a cloth and wrung out and shared in a communal bowl. I'm not sure we'd do that now. The new series sees the Doc Martin actor discover hidden treasures in the French Polynesia, but he had a fair few brushes with death on the journey. The opening scenes of episode 1 sees Martin standing on top of a rock that was used as the gateway to the afterlife, and when tribal chiefs died, their bodies were pushed over the edge. While the plan was for him to climb the rock and look down hundreds of feet to the sea below, he admitted he just couldn't do it. "I couldn't even go within 4 meters of it, it was too scary, I was filled with horror," Martin exclaimed. "I've had a kind of vertigo since my daughter was born, 20-odd years ago, which was a kind of mortality check. But luckily for him, because he part owns Buffalo Pictures, the production company making the show, he had more of a say about what he did and didn't do. But the rock wasn't the only danger he encountered. I was swimming with these tiny, harmless, black-tipped reef sharks, and feeling quite brave," he told the publication. "But then suddenly the guide said we had to get back into the boat. Once there, she told me that there had been much bigger, more aggressive sharks coming towards us. I wasn't so brave then." Martin's full interview is available to read now in Radio Times. Islands of the Pacific begins at 9 p.m. on 8 January on ITV.